ourselves. And that right there is the foundation of Christianity. Not a teaching that is refreshing, that is a hope for this life. No, that this actually happens. So come and see the empty tomb. That's what that was the invitation of the angels to the women. That's what Peter did. So to come and see by yourself that the tomb is empty. So it is a historical fact, and regardless of your confession, religious affiliation, whether you're a Christian or not, there are things that everybody knows for a fact. There was a man called Jesus of Nazareth who died in the hands of the Romans, and who was whose body was put in a tomb, and then many people, individuals and groups, claimed to have seen him afterwards. No one found the body. Not his enemies, not his disciples, no one. And you have a testimony, not only, you have the Bible, but you have testimony outside of the Bible. There is a historian called Josephus, and he testifies of the events of Jesus Christ, and he Josephus and Tacitus, who is a Roman historian as well, from the time of Jesus, he understands they were both enemies, especially the Roman Tacitus. They were enemies of the Christian faith, but they, in their writings, acknowledged that the Christian movement started around the events of the crucifixion and what happened on the third day and the missing body. So those things are attested by his enemy and by his enemies as well. And in the Bible, you have it as well. When the guards go and give their testimony to the religious leaders know that the story that they will spread out is not true, but it's just convenient, for self-preservation. So they understand that the body is missing, and there is a mystery. But it's not important just that the body is missing or that the tomb is empty, that he really died, but that he actually appeared to people. And did you know what's the first testimony in the Bible chronologically to attest for the resurrection of Jesus Christ? And I'll give you a hint. It has nothing to do with how the books are ordered in the New Testament. But what is the first piece of biblical scripture that attested chronologically, the first one chronologically, that attested for the crucifixion and the resurrection of Jesus Christ? It's a book. It's actually a letter. Do you know it? It's First Corinthians. So Paul estimated within the approximately 20 years after the events, he wrote a letter to the Corinthians giving testimony that Jesus really died. And that is incredibly early, taking in account that if you read this letter, he's not like telling these things for the first time. He's attesting to beliefs that are already in the community, and he's talking to a community in Corinth that already exists. So we have our own little piece of papers that attest that what happened really happened. We call them witnesses. If you study history, and if you really want to know if Jesus of Nazareth resurrected, well, you handle your evidence, and the evidence, we call them witnesses. Every manuscript, every piece of scripture that dates from from that time is then a witness. So we have copies of that, and what we have is the New Testament. The New Testament is the best attested collection of writings in the ancient world. We have more than 5,800 Greek manuscripts of the New Testament, and they are located in different geographic places and different traditions, up with more than 10,000 Latin